You're the expert in this, Dan.
So, okay.
Not being funny. It'll already be live, Dan.
Oh, will it be live when this?
Yeah, when we're coming in their ears.
Oh yeah. Oh.
We're just a couple of business anchors. Welcome to the Business Anchors podcast. This jingle is slightly too long. This jingle is slightly too long.
Do you know who my favourite type of people are, Dan?
The ones that listen to part 2 after part 1 straight away.
Yeah. The people that really are committed and listen to part 2, even after part 1 was a bit underwhelming towards the end.
Yeah.
With terrible jokes.
They're the true fans.
Yeah, you are my... If I'm in your ears right now, you're my favourite.
Oh, that sounds... Why do you have to make everything sound so creepy?
Was that creepy?
If I'm in your ears right now, I'm your favourite.
Well, I didn't mean... I didn't go...
Didn't you?
Okay. Well, maybe I did.
What are we talking about in this one then, Lloyd? What's going on?
We are talking about humour actually in business and in marketing, how we use humour in our own marketing and in projects for our clients stuff. If it actually works, talking about businessy stuff, but also I'm sure there'll be some hilarious jokes here and there. Ha ha! Got any for me now, Dan?
I don't think so. Oh, what am I actually supposed to give you?
I thought you were going to say the jokes from the
I looked
our
at them
followers.
again. I don't know if they were that great.
Are they rubbish? Oh, controversial.
What did Jay-Z call Beyonce before they got married?
Don't know.
Fiance.
They're
We'll
that
leave it
kind of
there.
level.
We'll leave it there.
Okay, leave it there. Thank you.
LinkedIn and Twitter didn't.
Thank you
do
for
very well.
the follower that gave us that joke, which was on a par with our ones.
Yep.
Great.
So Lloyd,
Yeah.
does humour sell stuff?
I think it definitely can, if it's good.
Okay.
I think.
What have you bought because of humour?
Put me
you on the spot. Tell me 5 examples now from different industries.
No, I can't remember anything at the moment.
Okay.
Because I make my own decisions, so marketing doesn't really work on me.
Oh yeah, right.
It doesn't really have an impact. I just make my own decisions.
Yeah.
But I do. I if I'm honest, I think emotions sell. So normally, when in marketing, the stuff we do, when you kind of have that moment of, oh, I relate to that. It's normally an emotional thing. So that can be sadness. It can be joy. Can be
anger.
Yeah, can be all those things. But I think the positive sides, obviously the laughter and joy and happiness. It's easier to sell stuff to people because you put them in a good mood as well as relate to them.
I also think it's that the thing of like the first hurdle with marketing and selling someone something is generating awareness, and it's a soft rather than going buy this stuff. You're starting with something positive, so you're starting with making them laugh, and you're already starting in a good place. Yeah. Whereas the other end is an annoying ad that you don't want to see. You're starting in a very negative place. The chances of you actually buying something at the end, you're already starting.
I suppose like if you're on a first date with someone, you'd be far more likely to get a second date by making them laugh for half an hour and then go, do you fancy meeting up again? Rather than straight away, do you want to meet up again? Because then it's like, not really at the moment.
Because that's a bit of a strange question.
Yeah. That's obviously why I was so good at getting dates before I was married.
Yeah.
Or not just before I was with Sarah. Sorry.
Yeah.
I didn't just have dates while I was...
You had we spoke about this in the previous. You had quite a good flirting strategy with the flicking elastic bands in boots, didn't you? When Lloyd went with Sarah,
that's not to do with humour, so not really
he used to
relevant.
flick your elastic bands to flirt with her, didn't you, Lloyd?
Yeah, worked though, didn't it? So winner.
Yeah, but okay, so humour sells stuff. I think it nowadays with advertising and marketing, it's way more difficult to hold someone's attention. Like remember when advertising started years and years ago and it was on TV and like, we weren't around, but like an advert's on. Oh, this is exciting. Look, it's a product. Yeah. And then over the years, you keep getting bombarded with adverts and it's like, oh, they're bloody annoying.
Disruptive advertising's becoming... So if you're trying to watch or listen to something that you find entertaining or it's escapism and stuff, and then you keep being bombarded, oh, buy this stuff. Oh, here's an offer. I think now and especially with younger generations, it's very much like, well, I'm not going to sit through this. I'm going to go on my phone rather than watch this TV program or watch this YouTube video. Or
that's why, I think influencer marketing works so well with, people looking up to someone, they consume their content because they really like them and they listen to everything they're saying, and then they're like, oh, buy this teeth whitener.
Well,
and then
saying that, though, Dan, I think it's when it's done in the right way. So like we in our stuff for our clients, we try to make advertising campaigns, marketing campaigns that people want to watch. I think it's the same with influencers. When they sell a product, but it's actually sort of, it makes sense, it's authentic, they're watching this thing, and then they go, oh, by the way, this trampoline that this whole video's been on, I've done a deal with them, you can buy it. Rather than like they're talking about trampolining and then go, if you want any teeth whitens, just click here. I think that's still disruptive if they're just doing that.
There's a few people, I don't know if anyone listening, or you probably wouldn't, Lloyd, but there's a show called Ibiza Weekender on E4, I think it is.
Sounds terrible.
It's actually really good. It's about this hotel on Ibiza, and people go there and party and stuff. Anyway, there's this guy on there called David, and he's got an Instagram account. He's grown a bit of a following because I think it's on ITV actually. Sorry, not E4. And all of his stories are like just like normal, like just with my mates, and he's just pops this teeth whitener out and everything. It's just so. He's like, I love this product, and the next week he's got a different brand of it. This is my favourite, and it's like, oh god, do people actually buy that stuff?
I also think that cuts so influencers. I think that does cut down their longevity. So I think if people sell up, you might make less money in the short term, but I think if you're doing it the way that, like, if something comes along that makes sense and my viewers are actually gonna, or listeners or whatever, gonna like, I think they'll stick with you and your audience will grow and grow. I do think a lot of the time, unless there's really something else pulling people in, if you're just one of those that every other post online is going, buy this stuff, you're going to lose your following.
I also think we do have to kind of put things in perspective, as in the way we look at the world is with our marketing hats on. Lots of inverted commas normal people, as in like non-marketing people. I don't know, do people judge it that much? You know, if you watch your favourite creator online and they try and sell something, do you care?
Well, I think children and young adults probably don't, which is controversial, but I think children and less mature adults, because I'm so mature, but I do think when I was probably 18, I wouldn't have. I now look at stuff, especially with us being in marketing, and think, oh, they've been paid to say that. If it was something when I was younger, like between 12 and 20, I think I'd be much more likely to go, oh, my favourite person likes that, I might buy that. And I think it's also the same, the other end of the age spectrum. Slightly older people, I don't want to offend anyone, slightly older people than me. I'm 31, so maybe in their 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s up, aren't as used to this influencer marketing world and don't realise that some things are adverts the other end as well. But I think the kind of Gen Z and millennials kind of get it because we've grown up with it coming through.
So we're big believers in producing entertaining content that sells stuff, because you don't want to, like we've said, you want to bombard people with, you know, buy this. You want to create something that people enjoy consuming, it's entertaining. What if you're not funny? What if you're a company listening to this and you're like, oh, we run a little dentist down the road and we're not funny. How could we create entertaining content?
Well, I mean, you are the expert in this, Dan.
So, okay.
You know, not being funny. Just going to bring in my expert Dan Knowlton, how he can possibly solve this.
So I've actually got some thoughts.
Oh, you actually have?
Yeah.
Okay, go for it then.
Because I'm an expert in this. No, I think again, actually, genuinely, from not being a naturally funny person, producing content that makes people laugh. I know it's easier with you here because you're funny, but I think thinking of funny situations, like you laugh at us talking about funny situations that have happened to us. So I think even if you think you're not funny, if you think about funny things that have happened that you've laughed at, you can start to talk about those. Obviously, you don't want to do the thing where it's a funny story and then it's not funny, like I did it in part one.
I do think everyone's funny in their own way, but I think obviously some people in their personalities, it's much more part of their personality. And some people, you have to really get to know them, and be like best mates before you realise they're funny in a certain way. But I also think you shouldn't force it. Like,
no,
if you're working for a big business and you're or brand and you're trying to do something funny for them, then obviously don't work it all out yourself and write a script, because it's not necessarily your forte. pay someone like us.
Hire an agency like us. Go on, do the advert, Lloyd.
Pay someone like Knowlton Marketing to really add humour into your marketing. Sell stuff and make people laugh. Do it now.
What a great call to action. Do it now.
Yeah, I've been doing this for years. Really good at calls to action. Do it now.
But I think you don't want to force things.
Yeah, so if you're working for a bigger brand, basically pay someone who knows what they're doing to do it. And if you're kind of working and it's just you and you're a small business starting out, then I'd say don't force it. Humour doesn't have to be the way you go.
And I think we're experienced enough now to know that just because we've done something certain when it's worked, you don't have to do it in that way as well. Yeah. Like I remember when we started out, if I built a bit of a personal brand and that worked, which it did, I'd be telling everyone, you've got to build a personal brand. You've got to do. This is what you've got to do. Whereas really, when you realise there's lots of different ways to generate trackable sales, and that and this is one approach that we've mastered.
Yeah, and we've addressed it recently on
in the wig video.
We've been, if you haven't seen it, on LinkedIn, Lloyd Knowlton, Dan Knowlton. We've been putting out videos where we're wearing wigs, and they're quite silly sketches about business and marketing.
There's a lot of strategy behind them, though.
Yeah, a lot of strategy, and they're winning a lot of business. This stuff works. Call us now. Do it now. But yeah, so we've been doing that, and we've realised that some people are put off because they're thinking, well, I couldn't be in a sketch with a wig on in my business.
I actually got a phone call from someone who told me that.
And we've had to communicate, oh no, that's just what we're doing. That's the strategy we're using in our marketing at the moment, but that's not what we're doing with our clients.
No, it's not all clients.
We haven't shot any sketches in people's offices with wigs on. There's loads of different approaches, and that's just ours. So I think, and that will change over time. We're doing it because it's working, and it's getting us new clients, getting us the attention we want online.
There is a pattern here. Historically, we've gone down this route of we promote something and really good at promoting it, and then everyone thinks we do just that one thing. Like when we did LinkedIn, we ran 2 LinkedIn masterclasses, and then whenever we met anyone out and about, they went, "Oh, you're the guy that does LinkedIn masterclass." I'm like, "No, that's actually a tiny part of what we do."
That's 2% of our business.
Yeah.
Oh god, we've promoted that too well.
Yeah, and then we started doing these entertaining marketing sketches with wigs on, like Lloyd said, and everyone's like, "Oh no, they just produce entertaining marketing sketches with wigs on. That's not relevant to our business." When really, we've done a whole range of things with lots of different businesses, which is, you said, that video addressed that, didn't it?
Yeah, but that's something we need to work on as well. We need to make sure that we communicate.
We need to stop being so good at marketing, Lloyd.
Yeah, God. We really need to work on being worse. Call us now. Do it now.
Oh, God.
So why do we use humour in our marketing for our business then, Dan?
I think it's what I said before about it being the kind of soft approach to drawing people in, rather than with something in your face trying to sell them something. It's attracting people with that soft approach. Also, one of the hardest things, and it's becoming more and more hard, is holding people's attention. Like, because of all the different forms of media that you've got, your phone, your iPad, your websites and apps and things, and just things going on in the world, smartwatches. Everyone's constantly looking at different things, and we're in that constant scrolling mentality. How often are you on TikTok when you're going to the toilet, Lloyd, like you said in part 1, where
6
you're
times a day,
if it doesn't, within the first few bits, if it doesn't kind of get your attention and hold it, and humour's a good way of doing that. If you get someone laughing in the first few seconds of a video, then it's a good way to get them to watch more. And throughout the rest of that video, you can then start to sell your product or talk about the problems you solve and overcome objections customers have, which is that whole video model that we've develop with our clients.
I also think we use humour because we're authentic.
I do think it's because when the cameras are off,
that's our sense of humour and what we find funny, and that's why I was saying not everyone should strive to use humour in their marketing, because if it's forced, it's less likely to work in the same way. I do think
this is why this whole podcast thing that we're doing is a test, but this is why these podcast videos on LinkedIn and other places don't get the big numbers like the sketches we do, but it's that whole thing of people getting to know us, because this is actually like what we're like normally.
You can't in a long form podcast, you can't hide who you are. Well, I mean, people probably do, but it'd be hard to hide.
And if you're pretending to be funny, even if you're doing an all right job, and then in normal life you're not, and someone meets you and you're completely the opposite person, it's like, just be yourself.
People are probably really underwhelmed when they meet me.
Because
I'm like a toned up version of myself in those wig videos. And then they meet me like, "Oh, hi, you're right. Oh, you're a bit shit, aren't you?" Yeah, and I also think we use it because it's fun.
Yeah.
And I think there are times, like I said, yesterday was a day, like the whole team, we were just heads down working really hard to get a client project, like hit a deadline and make sure we're there. And so it's nice.
Yeah.
Once a week or something. Go, should we just shoot that stupid video where we look ridiculous?
Was it Thursday or Friday we shot the clown video?
Yeah.
That was really fun. So we went out and shot this video, which will be going live soon. But
it'll already be live, Dan.
Oh, will it be live when this is?
Yeah, when we're coming in their ears.
Oh, yeah. Oh. But I just remember the whole day Lloyd was dressed up as a clown and we were going around doing... And it was quite fun, wasn't it?
Yeah. But... don't forget, don't go the other way. There's got to be strategy behind what you do.
Yeah.
Don't just try and make fun. Unless you want to be a comedian, don't just try and make funny videos. They've got to have a purpose. What are you communicating about your business? While you're holding people's attention with the humour, what are you communicating?
Actually sounds like you know what you're talking about for once.
Yeah, I know. I've heard you say it a couple of times.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whilst you're holding my bags.
Oh, we have a laugh. I just wanted to say again, thank you for listening so far, guys. And if you do have anything that we can support with the Business Anchors community, let us know. Don't forget to do that. If you're thinking, shall I tell them about this? Just send us a message. Maybe you might say, we don't think that's right that we, because we don't really agree that you're selling fur. So we're not going to shout that out. But, give it a go.
Yeah.
So, Dan, have you seen any? We're talking about, don't force the humour. Have you seen any bad examples in marketing of?
I just want to start with a bad example just in life.
Okay.
And it genuinely just pisses me off seeing it. Crap American-y comedy things like the Big Bang. What's it called? Big
Bang.
Big Bang.
Oh, you're not even talking about marketing. You're just talking about a comedy show.
Just to start off, it just annoys me. People find that funny. Well, it's just not funny.
Do you know? I mean, obviously, people do because it's a successful show. But
do you find that funny?
My notes are. I don't have a specific example of like a business that will try to be funny, but I find it's anything that's forced or faked. So I've seen quite a few, actually, probably mostly American, where like, we sent these people out into the streets to do this thing, and it's like you can tell that they've set it all up. And it's supposed to be funny.
The worst ones
are
just
all actors.
Do you know what's another really bad one? Actually, this is kind of marketing. Have you seen? And they've actually got these people have huge amounts of followers. Lad Baby, is it called Lad Baby? The guy that's in his wife.
They're really popular. Yeah,
they're really popular, and they just do this set up like pranks and stuff, and it's so not funny, and it's just awful.
What I don't get is that people think all that's real.
Yeah.
They're clearly, like, every single video, they're
set
they're
up.
acting and it's scripted. But
it's like pranking my girlfriend, throwing an egg at her head.
Yeah, people think it's real.
Yeah, I reckon there's so much, even like other, not more credible, but more well-known publications that you wouldn't think do it, all set this stuff up.
Yeah.
But if it's helping them generate, whatever they want to generate.
Lad Baby, or whatever you said.
He did an ad with eBay, didn't he?
They've done really well, but I just can't believe that people watch that stuff and think it's real. Yeah. I don't know.
I do think it's probably younger people though. But
it's like we said, isn't it? Yeah.
But yeah, that's
or
any
again
of that
the
stuff.
older generation that aren't aware how marketing and social media works and how you can. Yeah. But I agree. But onto the more positive. I've got a really good example of, I think, where humour has been used in marketing.
I'm on a horse.
No.
Is that one?
We can go on to that.
Okay.
I
was just saying I was on a horse.
Oh, okay. Great. Editor, just edit down on a horse. That would be really worth 3 hours of your time trying to work out the CGI. The Ricky Gervais for the company, the Australian company, where they completely let him have creative freedom.
I've got that POTUS. And Optus?
Yeah, Optus. And they just...
Brilliant.
He was just got... Optus said, can you do an advert? We'll pay you a load of money. He said, don't really want to have to put any effort in. They said, well, that's all right. Just do what you want.
Just
then
recorded that.
Yeah, so this is it.
Yeah.
And it's because you can tell. So with that, I would imagine he would have had completely creative freedom. Because I think if you want to use humour, a lot of bigger businesses and even small businesses, it gets toned down so much where, we don't want to offend that person. Or this person doesn't think that's good, that it just ends up not funny. Whereas you can tell with that, they've used someone that in the world is rated as one of the funniest people. Obviously, some people won't think that, but one of the most successful comedians and comedy writers, and just they've let him go with it. I think that's the key.
I love Ricky Gervais, but I have found he's like Marmite. A lot of my friends, like my mate Leandro, he just thinks he's absolutely terrible. But I guess like the Big Bang Theory, I bet there's me saying it's terrible and people listening like, what? That's well funny.
Yeah, like I said, it's a massive show that has loads of viewers, so it definitely,
Is there anything that you watch that annoys you because it's just not, or anything you've seen?
Well, I don't. So most comedy shows like that, I don't have a TV license because I find
he's
most
tight.
of the stuff on TV. Better way to spend that £12 a month, or whatever it is. But most traditional shows like that, I just don't find funny. And to be honest, the main things that try and be funny that really annoy me are like what you said. Those people have social accounts like Lad Baby. There's another couple on TikTok that it's just such bad acting, but it annoys me that people think it's real.
Yeah.
And they're like, oh God, just gone out. Like that Lad Baby, I remember watching one. I just got out, got some flowers, and he bought some like funeral. You know, they have letters next to the coffin. He like got one of those. She goes, that's not for Valentine's Day. That's for a funeral. I was like, I thought they'd be good and stuff. And it's like,
I do think also with some of those kind of those types of people, they build up a big reputation with doing these videos, and then eventually you can tell they start to lose creative ideas, because at the start they sometimes actually have some, even though it's fake and all that, some of them are actually quite creative and funny.
Gets to the point where they just go, we've got to put out a video every 2 days. And you think, oh, you really,
and then it's like really getting all acty and but there's other, in terms of good examples, the classic like Dollar Shave Club, I love any like, if you actually want to see some really amazing examples of this kind of entertaining ads, Travis Chambers and Chamber Media, who we really look up to, they produce some amazing entertaining ads with massive, like big
and
boy budgets.
Not just entertaining ads, but that have provided amazing return on investment for the companies they've worked with. Really good.
There's another one, a Chatbooks. Did you remember that Chatbooks one? Where it's like a mum at home and there's kids running around and stuff, and it's selling those chatbooks where it automatically prints your Instagram photos every month. It's
called Chatbooks, but I know.
Is it not called Chatbooks?
Maybe not.
Maybe not Chatbooks. Is it photo?
It's like a photo book thing, but I can't remember what the name of it is.
So it's Chatbook.
Yeah. Just randomly Google photo book humorous ad Dan and Lloyd. Like, never know, might come up. So I feel like we've had some very good discussions on using humour in this part 2 of this episode, but it hasn't been very funny.
No.
So quickly,
try and be funny, Lloyd.
Knock.
Who's there?
I need a
poo.
So do I. Shall we end the podcast?
All right.
Oh, we have a laugh.
It's at the end.
I think it might be. Shall we end it there?
Okay.
All right.
Should we end it now?
Yeah.
How long is this going to go on for?
I'm not sure.
Yeah.
We're still here. Right, let's end it now. Go, continue your commute or your workout. See you later, guys.
No, we're going to end it now with me with the final word.
See you later, guys. Great podcast. Bye.
Bye.